Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. A huge problem today is that people don't know how to be a man. People in the military, the churches, you name it. Every group you can think of. I'm the only one who really truly grasps it. Somebody said about my father, but he's really old. And that's what I see as one of the major problems today. When they talk about a schism in the church, okay, I'm not too interested. Churches are centers of psychology, white social norms, LGBT social norms. There's a bunch of drama queens that want attention in the churches and from their communities who want people to say, oh my goodness, they might split up or whatever, right? And it's just like a cheap soap opera or something. It's stupid. Okay, what they're doing is a sick joke. God despises everybody who does not obey God through me. It's very straightforward. Then you have these LGBT people harass me all the time, even sexually harass me. Churches aren't doing anything about it. Why? Because they're just people that never grew up. Okay, ver and virtue means man. They're not men. They're just psychology using pushovers. And a little kid should be able to tell you that by now. You know, over the years, anyone who would argue with the establishment, which the churches were very much a part of the establishment, were like screened out. And very few people with any heart remained as a result. And when you look at what reason people might have to reproduce, we see that my point is overkill. So we see in Leviticus, right, it makes it clear that if Israel was a valid state, and everyone knows it's not, they wouldn't tolerate LGBT activity. If you're in a religious state, okay, and there's LGBT people there and you're a Jew, what do you think you're supposed to do to them? The fact that they wouldn't dream of doing that overkills that, hey, they are not a valid religious state. They are a satanic, LGBT friendly state. Now, at the same time, I say this, I know that there's some kind of idiots going through the motions of attacking Jews so people can make a big fuss. And in the process, some Jews are actually getting hurt. Maybe they owe the richer Jews some money or some, I don't know, but they're doing things in a certain way, okay? And they're targeting people with certain characteristics, I'm sure. And so it's very sick, okay? My official stance on Jews being attacked, dangers to the Jewish community, what have you, has to do with the fact that most Jews are dying from preventable deaths that don't have to do with the war in Gaza, okay, in Iran and stuff like this. They don't have to do with terrorist attacks. They have to do with things like cigarette smoking and health and economic issues, okay, and these sorts of things. So I don't take the Jewish community seriously when they start making a big fuss about how they're in danger and they need to protect themselves. Why aren't you trying to protect homeless Jewish people or, you know, Jews who are dying from cigarette smoking or drug use? Because you don't give a damn about them. You're just acting like some kind of weird control freaks trying to censor people's speech. You need to grow way up, way up. Okay? You people are part of the problem. When you misrepresent the threats to the Jewish community, okay, the main killers of Jews, you know, the main things that are killing Jews are massacring them, and you're pointing to stupid things that are some kind of political gimmick. It's disgraceful.